I have not been teaching English from that time onwards. I taught English for a while and then I made a bit of money and I left. Hi everyone. My story is the story of exceptionalism. I'm working for a mission. It's called Exceptional Afghanistan. I'm sure you've been raised up with the word called Afghanai Boghairat, and I'm after creating another alternative, which is Afghanai Istisnai or Exceptional Afghanistan. What I'm going to tell you today is not going to be a speech. I want to do an experiment for this mission altogether. So let's become exceptionals in just 20 minutes. How about this? Yes. Are you in? Yes. By the way, when I say experiment, it means you have to be part of it. So be ready for some crazy stuff to do. It starts here. Why exceptionals? All humans have been exceptional, but only some of them got to know this. That small number of the humans that got to know that they were exceptional, they did exceptional stuff. You remember Newton still. I'm still in the stars, by the way. Floating through the stars. You remember Gandhi?
Yep.
There was someone else called Nelson Mandela who stood for something great and he did it. It was an impossible mission that came true. All the things that have been done, all the great things that have been done, were done by the exceptional humans. Now, why exceptional? Because others think they can't do the things that the exceptionals did. That's why they are called exceptionals. By the way, it's a lie. There's no exceptional human. All are exceptional. But just because I come here, I stand on the stage, on TED, and I talk here, you sitting there think that, oh my God, I wish I was there. So he has to be an exceptional person talking there. I'm not. If I was an exceptional person, I would talk there too. Do you agree? That can't stop. Which is not true. You can talk here too. Simple as that. Just make a decision. When it comes to exceptionalism, when it comes to becoming exceptional, we can't just go through, philosophical, motivational, inspirational stories, speeches, good words, like, oh yeah, you can do it, I can do it. Not just these things. There are a couple of scientists sitting here, and that's why I feel a bit of like, oh, you have to bring proofs here now. Scientists are after proofs, and I love that about science. I need to give you proof. Listen. Let's go to the facts. When I say that you need to become exceptional, I mean three things. First, you need to have exceptional thinking system built in the brain, which is interesting. Listen to me. Brain is nothing but, I could say, a collection of the processors of computers set together. You know how neurons work? It works exactly like the processor of the computers. Now a Core i7 computer has how many of the processors? 7, 10, 11, 12, 50? Maybe we don't have a computer having 50 processors working simultaneously right now. But there is something right here. I mean here. Can you touch it? Can you touch your head? It's right here. See. There are listen to me, 19 billion, not million, 1900 billion, 1900 millions of neurons in the brain working simultaneously, which is shocking. Now, the history of brain doesn't go to the Greek or the ancient times. It's just a 20 years old research now. See. We are just in the 20th year of learning what brain is. Like if you go back to, 30 years ago, you don't find the very, strong knowledge of the brain among humanity, among humans. So it's so new, but it's growing so fast. And you can see the result. Steve Jobs was one of the examples. What he did was knowing himself and doing something for people, not doing something for people, knowing himself first, right? Every great person that has done something got to know himself. Now, knowing yourself means know your brain. Why? Because when you know your brain, then you can change the brain. Let's change the brain. Let's think about this. Let's bring some changes in the system here, instead of bringing change in the systems outside. Before changing the political system, before changing the social values and bringing people together and collaborate with each other, and before doing anything outside, you should do it inside. That's why I started writing this book called Peace or War. And this is not the peace or war you're hearing from media. This is the peace or war inside you. I believe that if you want to bring peace outside, you have to bring it here. Peace is not outside. Nothing is outside. Ay nushay no may Elohi ketui. Ay nushay no may Elohi ketui. Nushay no may Elohi ketui. Vay oynay jamal shohi ketui. بیرون ز تو نیست. بیرون ز تو نیست. هر چی در عالم است در خود بکن هر آنچه خواهی. Okay, so go and learn about brain. That's the point. Okay, but let's change the thinking right now. For becoming exceptional, you need to have exceptional thinking system built in the brain. What I mean is that, see how thoughts work, okay? How thinking works. You have a belief system in your brain, and all the beliefs that are in your brain were put there by your parents until you got 6-year-old or something. For example, your father told you that, see, son, daughter, all these rich people are cruel. That's why people are still poor. They think rich is bad. They think money is a bad thing. So when I have the belief here built in that money is bad, why should I be inspired to work hard in my company? Right? So whenever you start a company, you first need to change this bad belief about money. All those who want to become entrepreneurs, the first thing you need to do is to love yourself and everything that serves you. You need to love everything that serves you, including money. That's how it changes. So to change the thinking process, to change the thinking system, you need to change your beliefs. Challenge your beliefs. Whenever you've had a problem in your life, go and ask yourself, what is the belief that is causing this problem? All the issues, all the problems of the world are caused by a couple of beliefs that have to be changed. Long time back. Now change it. Where do you have problem in your life? Can you think for a while? Where do you have problem in your life? Let me give you tips. There are 6 aspects of life. First, it's wealth. I divide wealth into 2 parts then. It's health and money. Health is wealth, right? So the first aspect is wealth. Now, do you have a problem in your health, about your health? Do you have a problem regarding money? Money is wealth too? Maybe. Okay, then you got your problem there. The next part is peace of mind. Do you got a problem there? Do you have less peace? Do you feel like, like a constant time, you can't stay with yourself alone, you need things to motivate you, otherwise you sometimes you just want to kill yourself. Get rid of this word, right? Those who are laughing, they're telling you that. But they're laughers. This is the second part. The third, education. Who has got problem in education? I don't mean education system. I'm the one who wants the education system to collapse because we need something new. I believe that. I mean education. Now, do you have less information about skies, Mars, all those things that we hear a couple of minutes ago? That's an education problem. In 21st century, everyone should know about our next destination, which is space. So if you don't have information, you got a problem there. Education in many parts. But book reading, simple thing. Like, do you read books for an hour every day? No, you got a problem in education. 4, friends, association, your family, your network, your friends. Hey, your love, your life partner. You got a problem there? Yes. That's a problem. Okay. Next. Next. Oh my God, sir, there are a lot of problems. It's everywhere now. Okay, next, career. Hey, still doesn't know? Who still doesn't know who is he or she becoming? Like, do you know what are you becoming? Like, who you are becoming? How many people will become scientists here after years? How many people will become artists? How many people are artists or maybe become artists? Artists in the future. How many people want to become business people? Wow. Okay. Money. Sir. Money. You know when people will be inspired more to get into space more than business? When we, investors, businessmen, invest into the space and then people think like, oh, it has money, so let's go after it. And at the same time, there's a belief saying to us, telling us, money is bad. We're still looking for it, you see? Anyway, the last part, that's a career thing. The last part is environment. Environment means that you have a problem in your room, your bedroom, that's a part of your life. Does your bed have a problem? That's a part of your life. See, any part that you got problem, there is a belief that is causing that problem. Do you get me? Like if you have a problem with your life partner, if you're a lady and you have a problem with your boyfriend, there is a belief in your mind telling you that, see, all men are the same. That's a belief. All men are not the same, I swear. If you're a man, you have got a problem with your girlfriend, your wife, there is a belief telling you that, you know what? Women are all like the same. They're all the same. ناقص العقل بودن زنان خود, it's one of the beliefs which is unfortunately still being built and it's dangerous. It's dangerous. So, to solve the problems of life, to become exceptional, you need to have exceptional beliefs. Now, let me show you a shortcut. Changing all the beliefs is so difficult. Finding all the wrong beliefs, all the wrong beliefs is very difficult. It's time-taking, right? So there should be a shortcut through which you can bring the change just like this. How does that happen? Don't be like others. Simple. If you want to bring this great change in your belief system, don't be like your sisters. Please don't be like your brothers. Please don't be like your fathers at all. Don't be like your mothers too. Don't be, because you're not. Because actually you're not. You're another human. You're a completely other human. That's why Steve Jobs came and said, stay foolish, stay hungry. That's why everyone talks about being different. I don't want to talk about being different. I mean, be yourself. And how to do that? Don't be like others. That way you're becoming yourself. How? For example, 7 years ago I got to know that all poor people watch television. From that time onwards, I never watched TV. I never had it. Yeah, if it accidentally happened, that's not. I got to know that people who are poor are wasting their time using social media a lot. That's why I threw my smartphone away, and today I'm one of the people who doesn't carry a smartphone. Just to be different. And it helped me, trust me. It helped a lot. Don't be like others and you'll become exceptional. That's how, how beliefs are formed? You're becoming like the 5 people around you. Now think about the 5 people who are close to you. If you're a poor person, you have 5 poor people around you. Do you agree? If you're a depressed person, if you feel like you want to kill yourself, your friend, I swear, wants to kill herself too. So you're in a network where you are completely becoming like them. So find the right people and you become the right person. Simple as that. It affects your beliefs. Your beliefs automatically change. After changing your beliefs, your thoughts will change, and we go to the next part, and that's emotions. Now wait. The real thing started here. How to have exceptional emotions. I cannot call him God, but listen, God, my guru, Tony Robbins, says that emotion is motion. Motion is emotion. Emotion brings motion. Okay? Now how? For example, one day you feel bad. You know how you move? One day you feel great. You know how you move? When you feel great. So emotion brings physical motion. Now, if that's true, the other side of the equation is true too. Physical motion changed the emotion. In the past, psychologists believed, which was a wrong belief, they believed that it's your emotions that change your physical state. Now we say it's your physical state that changes your emotion. You want to experience it? Everybody please stand up. It's a part of the experiment, as I told you. Now, I want you to be a bit away from each other because I don't want anyone to be injured or something. We don't have an hospital, I guess, inside Kabul University. Now, see, I want you to do something. Do you have a space to jump?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, now, before jumping, wait. I want you to score your energy from 1 to 10 right now. 3? Okay, your emotion. How many scores do you give to your energy at the moment, from 0 to 10? Give it 10. Okay. No, without that. All right. Now we will assess that at the end of the experiment too. Okay, and we will see how much score will you add. All right. So we will jump in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Jump. Okay. Hey, I want someone to come here on the stage and see what changed. Yeah, I want someone. Am I allowed to do that? Okay, you come here. Get closer. Alright. Now wait. Just see the magic, okay? 3, 2, 1, jump! You see you're smiling? What for? Just because they changed the physical emotion. The physical state. Thank you so much. Have a seat. And clap for you. So, whenever you felt bad because your girlfriend doesn't answer your phone call, make a jump. Whenever you go home and your mother doesn't cook the thing you like a lot and that's why you're pissed off, make a jump. Whenever you go to the class and you see a very boring face called lecturer, professor, make a jump and get inside the class. Whenever you saw someone telling you something bad, make a jump. Girls, I have another suggestion for you. When you go on the street and you see these stupid, they're not called men, by the way, that, I don't know. You see those kind of men, saying this or that word or looking at you that way, make a jump. Yes. So, change in physical state brings change in the emotion. And those who are exceptional, they know the secret. Otherwise, how come an entrepreneur, after failing 4 times, finally make it to the space? I mean, Elon Musk. This guy failed 3 times, I think, and after selling PayPal, which was his company, he invested all his money into space, into making rockets, and then he failed, and then he failed, and then he failed, and he's still motivated, and he finally makes it, and what he does, NASA couldn't do it. Reusable rockets. Is that the term?
Yes.
How come an entrepreneur can be more motivated than the entire public? They know these secrets. Like they don't get enough money, enough profit, they make a jump. Their business fail, they make a jump. Yes! Change your perspective. Not only that, change your physical state. It will change your life and you will become exceptional. Third, after changing the beliefs, and you got to know how to change the beliefs, right? Just find the right people around you, open, rich, happy, those who talk good English maybe, and then you improve too. That's how you change the beliefs. Second, how to change the emotions, change your physical state. Whenever you feel depressed, make a jump. Whenever you feel anxious, laugh. Whenever you felt down, find a friend, call him, go to him, listen to him, singing some songs. So you can be proactive when it comes to managing your emotions. This is what I meant. The third part, after thinking and emotion, is the greatest secret I've ever found. If leaders became successful in the world, like we know a lot of leaders. I mean, here specifically, I mean social and political leaders. Starting from Mandela and Gandhi and all those inspirational leaders that brought a big change. Scientists, entrepreneurs, innovators, thinkers, writers, philosophers, intellectuals, artists, Michael Jackson. Right? Michael Jackson, come on, artists. If they did it, this is the secret behind it that I'm going to tell you. It's one word. This one word will change your life. Forever. A, you will get whatever you want. I challenge you to go after it. With this secret, the third one. It is one word, and that is
persistence.
Action. 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 You know, when I started in Kabul and giving seminars, I gave my first seminar to 25 people, and I told them that I'm a life coach, and they were like, what? Okay, and then still the people are like, what? Okay, when they hear me saying that I'm a life coach, and then I'm like, oh, come to my seminar to know what it is. When I started from that time till now, there's a big change. At that time, people didn't know motivational speakers a lot in Kabul, and now I see a motivational speaker in every smartphone. You know, like I find Jay Shetty in Kabul nowadays. He's an Indian coach. By the way, he is not a coach. He was a monk, and now I don't know. Coaching is kind of. There are other speakers in the world. Tony Robbins is everywhere. Brian Tracy. People buy his books. The time that I was getting the trainings of Brian Tracy, no one knew him in Kabul, and nowadays, it's according to my survey, it's the most sold book. I mean, Brian Tracy's books are the most sold books in the market. Everyone buys it. So people got to know what motivation is, what are the tricks to become successful. Everyone knows these things, but why they don't get resolved? You know, watching a motivational speaker talking, joining a seminar, it just burns the fire inside you, but you have to keep putting the wood there so that you keep the fire. A friend of mine came to one of my seminars, Unlock the Power actually, the only seminar brand I got nowadays in Kabul, in Afghanistan. She joined the seminar, you know, and she didn't meet me for 6 months. I felt like, oh, something wrong might have happened to her or something. And after 6 months she came, she was like, oh my God, my life completely changed, you know. Now I have my business. Hey, I found my boyfriend. I'm gonna get married. Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that. She was very, very happy. And then at the end she was like, you know what? All these things happened for 2 months. And after that I started losing that energy again. Why is that? Like your seminars just worked for 2 months? She told me this. And then I was like, see, do you think I joined a seminar 7 years ago and it still works? No. It's just a lie. You need to schedule it. So, at the end, my message is this. In your annual schedule, in your annual plan, please schedule self-development as a part of it. Doesn't matter who you are. A university student, a lover, a parent, an entrepreneur, a scientist, a writer, a speaker, a photographer, whoever. Have self-development as part of your schedule. Otherwise, you know what happens? You lose energy, you lose everything. To bring energy, develop yourself, and to develop yourself, go and follow life coaches, join my seminars, of course. I'm here to serve you. Thank you so much. You're exceptional. And at the end, let's go with one more practice. I want to say something and I want you to repeat after me very loud. As loud as everyone should hear it outside the salon. Okay? Okay, restart. I am exceptional. Feel it. Nah. Listen to me. When we say words and it's not connected with emotions, you're just acting. Now stop acting, okay? Stop showing this. Yeah, I want you to repeat after me. Okay, I have to give you some reasons, I think. This way you're not going to say it. You're smart people. If you were kids, you would just do it. But when you get adult, you need reasons, right? For doing something. So let me give you some reasons. The reason is this. We have a power called subconscious mind here, which runs the entire system then. I couldn't talk about that. It's very less time now. You have to join the seminars that are for 8 hours. There I can explain everything. Now, subconscious mind is controlled by something called self-talk. See, your heart is beating, right? The same way, you're always talking to yourself. You never stop self-talking, never. Even when you're sleeping, that's a survey. That's a research. So you're always talking to yourself. Let me guess what you're telling to yourself right now. Oh my God, look at him. He's got traits. Maybe you're saying this. Maybe you're like, oh, it took a long time. Or maybe, oh, look, he talks very well. Or you're telling something to yourself. Maybe you're telling yourself right now that I want to go fast home and get something home and meet my family, right? It comes to your mind, right? So, you're always talking to yourself. Now, exceptional people talk to themselves exceptionally. They don't talk the daily surface stuff to themselves. They're talking exceptional things. Like every day, this can help you, for 50 times tell to myself. I tell to myself for 50 times, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. I'm telling to myself this. A lot of humans want to hear this from others. That's why they become people pleasers. Like someone should tell them that you're great. And then they're like, oh, thank you. And someone else tells them that you're not great. And they're like, oh. You see, they're controlled by others. If you want to take the control of your mind, you should talk to yourself. Tell yourself the things you want others to tell you. Tell yourselves the things you want others to tell you. Do you get me? So, you got enough reasons. Now repeat after me. I am great.
I am great.
Wow. I am great.
I am great.
I am great.
I am great.
I'm not. You are. Look at yourself, okay? I'm not great. You're great. I'm great. You're great. That's the story. Thank you so much for coming today. Thanks for that.